Good morning. Today we are going to see the derivation of trapezoidal rule. So now for trapezoidal rule, Simpson's 1/3, Simpson's 3/8 rule. For this, we are going to use the Newton's Cotes method. So we have already, if you have seen my last video, in that video, you will be with this derivation, that is I equal to h 0 to n y naught, and all these terms we have, and that is into du. So we have, this is value of area under the curve, and in this after integration, if we will go through that, then you will see this term also. So when we will go for derivation of trapezoidal, we can start from here, that using Newton Cotes method, and then we have this value, and that integration limits we have 0 to n. And then substituting value of n instead of u, we are going to get this value. And now using this value, we have to derive the different rules or different formulas, that is in trapezoidal rule or trapezoidal formula, Simpson's 1/3 and Simpson's 3/8. Now in this video, we are going to derive, that is trapezoidal rule. So we have trapezoidal rule. Now while going for trapezoidal rule, we have to take only first two terms. So we have to consider only these two terms to derive trapezoidal rule. So we will consider that values I is equal to ny naught plus n square by 2 delta y naught. Now we will substitute the value, that is n equal to 1. So for trapezoidal rule, we have n equal to 1. So we are going to consider delta y naught one term. This n y naught, this is common to all. So for trapezoidal, we will be with n y naught plus this term. Simpson's 1/3, we have to go for 3 terms, and Simpson's 3/8, we have 4 terms. That we will see in next. So here we have to substitute value of n equal to 1 in this equation. So if I will put value of n equal to 1, so we are considering only first part where we have y0 and y1 values. So if I will put a value of n equal to 1, then we have 1 into y0 plus n square by 2. So 1 square by 2 into delta y0. Already, if you remember, in last video, we have delta y0 equal to y1 minus y2. And we will substitute this value of y1 and y0 delta y0. So we will get y0 plus half y1 minus y0. Now we can have this, if we will solve this. So we have y0 plus 1 by 2 y1 minus 1 by 2 y0. So now this is minus half y0. This is y0. And if you simplify this, then you will get value that is equal to y1 by 2 plus y0 by 2. And from this we can write that is equal to y0 plus y1 by 2. Now we have considered only first part. So if we have, this will be curve. In first we have already seen. So we have this as y0. We have this as y1. So we will get area under this part, which we will say as y1. Now we have to go second part where we have interval, we have this as h. So now y1 and then y2. So we have to go for I2, and similarly we have to go, that is till end, and where we have, this will be yn and yn minus 1, which will be my last part. Now you can see we have parts n, but vertical interval, if we will measure, we will start with y0. So vertical intervals we have n plus 1, and parts we have n. So now similarly we will find value of I2. Now I1, that is y1 plus y0 by 2, h we have outside. Now if we will go I2, just I have shown you. So second vertical plus first vertical by 2. Similarly third plus 2 upon 2. Likewise we will get, I have already shown, last plus previous of it, that is yn minus 1 upon 2. And now we will get total area under the curve, addition of these all values, that is I1 plus I2 up to In. And if we will put these values one by one, so we have this will be value of I1, this will be value of I2, then similarly we have I3 and dash dash dash, we have that is In. And now if we will simplify this, if we will simplify this, then you will come to know our last value which is y naught and our first value which is y naught. So these two values we have only once. Y1 if we will see, we have here 1 and then here 1. So y1 two times. Then if we will go y2, then also we have y2 two times. So only first vertical which is y naught and which is last vertical yn we have once, all other value we have that is twice. So we have y naught plus yn by 2 because these are ones, and then we have y1 by 2 in first I1 plus y1 by 2 which is in I2, and from this we will get this value that is equal to y1. So we will get y1 plus y2 up to yn minus 1. If we will take 2 outside from this, then we are going to get trapezoidal rule, or we have this will be trapezoidal formula. So we have this will be trapezoidal formula, or I can say trapezoidal rule, and here h by 2 taken outside. So we have y naught plus yn, and plus we have to multiply all other verticals by 2. And by using this formula, we are in position to find area under the curve which is from 0 to n. So this is all about your trapezoidal rule or trapezoidal formula to find approximate value under the curve. So this is all about your trapezoidal rule. So now we will stop here only. Thank you.